Peace to all of the kings and queens that's out there. It's the 13th letter to the cipher. This is the 24th day in Black History Month. But as I stated, every day is Black History Month. But seeing that this is the month that has been ascribed to us by one of our own. Shouts out to you for that. But it wasn't necessary because every day is Black History. But as I said before History Month, it was Negro Week. And then they got changed. And before this one to find out all about that good stuff. But how you all doing? We got 4 days left. We have 4 days left. And this we are done. And I want to say thank you for being the champ and trooper that you are, your focus and keeping your goal. Okay. Now, today also is that last day we'll be open to, by the way. Remember that, you all? Okay. No, I had to check something to make sure nothing was on fire back there. So I hope that we are continuously working on that as well. Today is the last day, and I have very little time. I've been dealing with life issues, so to say, but surprisingly, my daughter and my granddaughter. So I have little, but I have enough, and we'll be right back tomorrow on the same back channel. But as I promised, I am here every day. I don't care if it's for 15 minutes, every day until the end of this month. But thus far, it's never been, we've had one 15-minute joint, maybe two. But that's about it. Because I've always had some fire for you. Always had some fire for you. And I want to thank you all for making this possible with all of your encouragement and all of your support. And as I stated, believe it or not, if it wasn't for the viewers, this would not be happening. So I tip my hat to you all in that regards. And by all means, like I said, you all got 4 months left for whatever goal that you have planned and made for yourself during this Black History Month. We did a lot better than we did last year. I think last 4 or 5 episodes in. But anyway, last night I was talking about King of Kemet and how he helped rebuild that was out there in Delphi, the Oracle Lodge. But not only that, in the Kemetic people who were ruling at that time had hired Ionians and Carthaginians as mercenaries for Kemet. And this gave the Greeks some access to information in regards to Kemetic culture and the Egyptian myth. Okay. King Amias also removed the restrictions to let the Greeks in, because prior to that, they were restricted. They could not come. They could not come as a whole. No, there was some that slipped through, as I said last night, propagation of the Egyptian mysteries. But they were children according to that precise, okay? And he said to the Greeks initiates who were inspired by the Egyptian mystery system that they are nothing but children in the Egyptian mystery system. Now, however, there was during the 4th century, he had a black man to actually give him some insight or tell him was on those hieroglyphics. Now that information he did get, and that is according to John Kendrick's book. Okay, ancient Egypt. John Kendrick. That is a book that specified how the priest, that black priest of Cyrene, gave Theodosius information in regards to the hieroglyphics. But you must remember that through the hieroglyphics, after the Greeks got it, the Romans, first it was the Persians. The Persians got some inscriptions, the Greek got some inscriptions, then the Romans got some inscriptions. But the Romans really didn't get any inscriptions because all of the priests were dead at that time. And any and everything that was written after that in regards to that stone, that piece that's over there in the British Museum, that Medunetta thing, you can't decipher that. You can't decipher that. Anyway, right? And even that which is on the wall, Father got it. It was okay. And all of this took place after King Amias, which is King Ahmose II of the 26th dynasty, when he removed the barrier from Kemet to allow the Greeks to come in, and in 520 BC, which was the Persians invaded Kemet, then the Greeks, and they took over the land and all of the information in the royal library. Now, the Persians had already stripped the place from its gold and its silver and some of the secrets from the library. Of course they did, but the library and everything still remained. It remained. And that's when the Greeks came in and did their thing. But like I said earlier, the Greeks and the Persians was always in cahoots anyway, and they both got to turn at it. They both got to turn at it, and both stole riches. Even they even inscribed their own names on the cartouche, which is the list, the chronological order for the kings. I'm telling you, you go to class. Like if you have kids, they go to class and they go to school, and ask them what they're talking about in history. When they get on Aristotle and Socrates and Pythagoras and Zeno, I think that you should have learned enough to send them back to school with some questions for their teacher in regard to that they teaching them. Okay. I'm just saying. And like I said, this invasion of Kemet and the raiding of the Royal Library took place all the way down until Alexander the Great invaded Kemet in 332 BC. And afterwards, it was Justinian. But prior to that, like I said, Cambius of Persia invaded. But after the invasion of Alexander, his death, his soldiers took over. And that, my friends, is the reign of the Ptolemaic era. The Ptolemaic era. Because after Alexander the Great died, that vast empire was split up among his generals. Um, but you must remember that the main purpose mystery system is for the salvation and the soul for the soul of man. That's but sometime tomorrow we'll get off into Plato's, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, what's that guy named? Pythagoras. If not, Imhotep. And I'm not talking about Moore's Imhotep. Imhotep, the first black Moses of the third dynasty who built the step pyramid. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't know. You know, I was playing Scrabble earlier sometime, and guess what came up on my ledger for my letters? I had exactly the word Imhotep. So maybe that was a sign for me to get off into a session in regards to Imhotep. You know, it was just sometimes you just got to follow the energy and follow the cues. You know, and sometimes it's good for you. Sometimes you don't know because you don't follow through with it, like me. But I'm gonna do it, okay? But I'm gonna do it. But like I said, it's almost the next day, which would be the 25th. But I did come through and give you something tonight in regards to King of Masses and Alexander the Great, all the way up to Ptolemy, because for the most part, I think we already got the history up from the initiation stage and some of what they go through, and how the Greeks came in and invaded Kemet. I mean, I went from one to the other, but really they all in the same, because this invasion, during this invasion, this is when all of the Egyptian mystery system. And like I said, if it's not, it's all a cult. So with that in mind, and I'm going to get out of here, but I will be back banging and swinging. I will be back swinging at you all. And if there's anything that I have said to you that you have liked in this quick, maybe 10-minute session, press that subscribe button. And if you don't know anything about Kemet, that word nowadays in Anglo-Saxon language means Egypt. Okay. And you know that these of ancient Kemet, they had pillars in that temple that represented the constellation. It goes off deep, okay? But if you all have not read the Master Teacher book entitled Stolen Legacy and Max Mueller Egyptology, I highly encourage you to do so. And by all means, if you want to know anything about the Greeks, try Herodotus. He's a very bona fide historian of the Greeks. Now, there were many more, but I myself, I go with Herodotus. And with that, I want to say thank you all for viewing again, but I will be back tomorrow with some more great intel. Sorry, I wanted to, for the sake of time, because we're running off into the next day, but I said I would be here to give you something every day. So I did give you a little something, okay? And with that, I'm going to get off the mic, and I wish you all a great night. And by all means, love yourself, have some respect for yourself, and Stay away from the popo. Stay away from the popo. They looking for you, black man, black woman. They are looking for you. Stay away from the popo and don't drive drunk. Peace, love, respect, and by all means, love yourself. Thanks for watching, you all. I will see you all tomorrow, which is in a couple of hours. Talk to you soon. 13th letter to the cipher. Peace.